Oh, this one is so fun. Okay, I love a good wedge because, I mean, you can get height, but also feel comfortable and a little bit more stable than you would necessarily if it was like a high heel. So this is from Franco Sarto, but this is the coolest collaboration, Franco Sarto and our very own host, Shawn. And I'll tell you a little bit about the backstory on these here in just a second, but we have a cork wedge. They're called the Celeste, and they're $82.98 at a special sale price. And I love, okay, so it's nearly a 4-inch heel, but you have about an 1.5 inches on that front platform. So it's really only gonna feel like a 2.5-inch heel, which is really nice. Okay, so this color is the Cocoon Raffia. We also have it in this really pretty orchid purple. Slam dunk in that leopard. Gosh, I want one of every single one of these. Here's the orange. And then we also have, so in your metallics, this silver is so cool because it almost looks like that raffia, but that it's all done in metallic. So that's the silver. It has some really great texture to it. And then you also have your all gold choice, which I love this too if you're wearing like really big gold jewelry or you have like gold hardware even like in your outfit. A 696340 is gonna be your item number, but really this was one of the best collaborations where Shawn kind of reimagined one of her favorite summer sandals from a collection that we used to have here at QVC called Geely. And so teaming up with the team at Franco Sarto was like, can we recreate this like mountain high to the sky, you know, wedge, but you still feel really secure when you're walking on a wedge of this height because first of all, you've got that flat platform and then you also have the platform in the front as well. But it's a nice wide strap across the upper and then you do have this really pretty ankle strap for security that's done in a really nice way where asymmetrically comes up across like from the arch around the back of the heel for stability, but this strap is so cool. So instead of doing like a buckle, it's a hook and loop strap, but you don't necessarily have to like fold it and loop it. Do you see how it works its way through this metal piece? So if as the day changes, maybe you start the day here and then you need to scoot it back, you're not gonna be like folding on this material. So it's always gonna look really clean on the ankle. You know, sometimes when it's a true buckle and you have to like fold it over or flip it through the buckle and then you decide to change it, it's like you can always tell where it was originally set. This gives you that comfort and ease. Look how pretty that is. It's so feminine at the ankle. And then you have a little bit of that gold tip right at the heel of the wedge, which really finishes and dresses up this sandal as well. So this one from Franco Sarto is also available in medium and in wide widths. We have the coconut raffia, which here's that coconut raffia. And if you love this kind of natural texture design, take a look also at the silver because it also has that raffia look, but it's all done in the metallic. Isn't that cool? So that's the silver choice. And then come on over, we have it available in the orchid. The leopard is so pretty. And then this one is the orange. And that's a really nice, like it is a deep orange. It's not traffic cone orange. This is becoming a really important color that we've been seeing this season in fashion. So when we start to kind of see like a sleeper of a color in fashion in the middle of the season, that's always like alert for me that like next year, it's still gonna be really strong. And if anything, you're gonna be ahead of the game. I'd grab this one this season. If you love your gold metallics, you want to pair it back to your jewelry, your hardware, and your accessories. And this one's too, it's a really rich, warm gold. It's almost like 24 karat gold. And then here again is that silver as well. But a 4-inch, I mean, it's a 3.9 inch. Let's just call it a 4-inch, but it is 3.9 inches. So just under 4 inches, but you also have about an 1.5 inches in that front platform. So what really is only going to feel like a 2.5 inch heel, which is a nice sweet spot for a heel. Jacinthe though has really great coverage. The other great thing is not only just how it feels stability wise, it's actually what we call the pitch. So the difference in height between the front platform and the back of the heel is not much more than a 2.5 inch heel. That is something that you can wear for the entire evening. You know, no, it's not gonna be like an all day wedge sandal, right? But if you're going out for a party, for a wedding, for a date night, a birthday party, and you wanna dress up, you can dance the night away in these and you're gonna feel so good. So the coconut raffia is right here. We have coconut raffia. We have our orchid. We also have the leopard, which I think is spot on. All right, only one pun. Here's the orange. Aren't you glad you picked these up? And then we do have the gold as well as your silver. Hey, these do ship for free. So if you're looking to maybe stock up on a few shoes, like you get your Celeste wedges, but you also want maybe our today's special value. It's a really great way to go. Okay, can